excited when, after he met with Anthony at the Foster City chapter, he said that definitely this guy has something important to talk to us about. And today the topic is a high-impact marketing plan to dominate your marketplace, which is something that all of us, would appreciate. So Anthony Graziani was born in San Francisco, California, grew up in Millbrae, California, and attended Mills High School. Based on the results of his high school, and I'm just reading, so it's Anthony's introduction. Based on his high school aptitude test, his counselor advised him not to get into sales, as he was deemed to be too quiet and shy. He's currently single and lives in Hillsborough, California. He has 2 boys, Aaron, 12, and Adam, 9. His interests and hobbies include fitness, hiking, bowling, golf, sports, the San Francisco Giants, San Francisco 49ers, San Jose Sharks, reading, biographies, music, comedy, travel, and fine red wine. His first job was selling newspapers in front of a church. His first business was selling his pics on a tip sheet at Bay Meadows, my English. Despite his youthful appearance, he has 26 years of sales and management experience, working for Costco and Chase Bank before purchasing his business 17 years ago. He lives by the following: just when you think you have all the answers, life changes all the questions. And in life, there is no substitute for hard work. So please help me welcome Anthony Graziani.
Thank you very much. I am honored to be here today. How many of you sell a product or service? Excellent. I'm with a whole bunch of people just like myself. Anybody want to sell more of that product or service? Oh, you guys are with me. Excellent, great. I purchased my business March 1st, 1995. And I was a 30-year-old know-it-all. I walked in, the doors are going to be open. And my mindset was, I now have a private practice. Well, I really didn't know a whole lot. And I was very reactive at that time. The business sort of ran me. And I thought product. I was the best technical guy, out-technical anyone out there. I had no return on investment ideas. I would spend hours with somebody that would give me $10 and 5 minutes with somebody that would give me $10,000. I had no clear objective. So this was my old way, and that way is in front of you now. For lead generation, which is really, really important in the sales process, I had a weak USP, and that means a unique selling proposition. In my industry, everybody was saying, we'll save you money, switch with us, so you'll save, you'll save. I said the same thing. Unfortunately, they were spending $600 million a year, and my budget was $5,000. If we're all saying the same thing, who's going to win? The $5,000 or the $600 million? Well, it wasn't me. And I really didn't test anything, my processes. I just did things. I didn't measure any results. I wasn't really in a correct niche. I had a whole bunch of C clients. I was the king of the C's. And I really wanted A's, but I kept working with the C's. And my marketing plan was the following: a yellow page advertising. Because why? Well, everybody in my industry had a yellow page advertising. And the ones that were successful had large ones. So apparently, in this industry, size didn't matter. Well, that was going on, and I had some moderate success. And how people got a hold of me was the phone, fax, or the old snail mail. I really didn't understand the conversion process or the value of it, and I had no formula or script. I, like many, would just wing it. I didn't track my results or measure anything, and there were no incentives for my clients to do business with me. I was boring. And in business, you don't want to be boring. I had no coaching or no mentor. I can remember a low point, and everybody has low points in their lives. I had my A contract, where I was supposed to get $50,000 worth of business in 2 years. They walked in and said, "Sorry, Anthony, you're terminated." Ouch. I sat there, I was in pain. I had 18 clients in this particular contract with this company, and I had about $19,000 in product with this company. And they wanted $50,000 in 2 years, and I didn't make it, so they terminated my contract. That was the low point. I had to find a better way. So after I got past myself, I set out for the next 10 years. And I embarked on the following process. Anybody that was successful in any industry, I would talk to. And it's really amazing when you put yourself out there, the experiences that you'll find and the processes that you will engage in. I wasn't converting any of my clients. I had just a really weak, unique sales proposition. No benefits, no call to action. Really nothing. And I wasn't following up on my leads. And my business was average. And I was working 50 to 60 hours a week, and it was a one-man show. And I saw these other people that were successful, and they had clients, and they were happy, and they were saying they were working 30 hours a week, and it's like, all right, let's go talk to them. Now, I find most people are intimidated by people that are successful. There's some guru or there's some mystical person that you can't approach. And more often than not, I would go to them and say, "Can I have 15 minutes of your time?" And they would say, "Sure." I said, "You must get this all the time." They said, "No." I said, "No? Nobody wants to learn how to be successful from you?" "No, not really." So I made the commitment to myself that I was going to change. I was 32 at the time. I had no answers. I thought I had all of the answers. I knew nothing. This business was running me into the ground. So I had these conversations with these probably 20 or 30 people that really influenced the way I ran my business and ran my life. And I compiled little by little. I have stolen the following, which is that second handout that I'm giving you, the high impact marketing plan, from these 30 people. I should either use my get out of jail free card for Monopoly or have a good lawyer, because I have transformed my business and really my life. And it's nothing more than the help of other people. So, what did I do? Well, you look at that second flow chart, it looks a lot different than the first one. There is a tendency in business, once we get a client, we stop, we celebrate, and we go out to try and find more. But that's not what I found. It's actually working with what you have is where you're going to get the success. So now I'm no longer in a private practice. I'm a marketer. I think marketing all the time. I think processes all the time. I don't react to business, I run the business. And I think frank return on investment. If I'm spending 15 minutes with a $10 client or 15 minutes with a $10,000 client, which one is the more valuable time? I never thought that way before. Really simple. Somebody actually had to tell me this. They showed me this. My objective now is for a balance of time, income, and hopefully one day when I sell my practice, some wealth. Lead generation. Now I have a strong USP. I'm not saying what my competition is saying. They're all saying save, switch, save, switch, save, switch. I say, what do you have to lose? What is the number? People say, well, nobody's ever told me that before. It's very simple. If everybody's wearing white shirts or blue shirts, be different. Wear red. Don't be the same. If you're saying the same thing as your competition, you're just one of them. You want to stick out from the crowd. I learned that to be